There's 2 turns. What do you call a turn again when that gets progressively tighter?
A decreasing radius.
Yes. There's 2 of them that catch me out every time, and the I can't even talk. Are they called corkscrews on here as well? The 2 banked turns?
Carousels.
Carousels, that's the word, that's it. Sorry, I've got a bit of a headache, so I'm not thinking straight. The 2 carousels, I would like to see how to do them properly. Because they
Pit
spit me
exit's
out
clear.
early, I
Stay
think.
behind the white line.
So I could do with some input there. That's the main areas.
Well, we can certainly do that.
What I love about Nords is you can probably safely navigate this track just by looking at the turns. It's not too blind. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I know it a bit better than I used to. There's only 2 turns that catch me out if I don't know it's them.
Well, that's why I think we can do, half pace without really slowing down too much. Because, yeah, you can see what's coming up most of the time. Yeah. There's only a couple things to really call out, like you really need to watch yourself here and here and here.
Exactly. And I think that's why it's so popular for the public to drive as well, because you can just go drive the thing.
Oh, did we discuss anything about track day rules for passing and stuff when we're on open lapping?
We could do that. I don't mind.
I don't think there's much to it. Just, if you're being passed, just stay right.
Yeah, it's the tourist to far in the rules, whatever it's called. Is that right?
Yep.
We should host an open day like that, actually. That'd be fun. The Norge Open Day.
I never turned down open lapping at Nords.
And then bring as many cars, we add as many cars as we can, and people come and just do the track on the day, like they do in public. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Maybe not.
Depending on what cars you choose to put on track.
Well, they do in the real life. They go around with vans and everything. Lorries, buses.
Quite a few hours on a set of course doing just that.
Sorry, I'm going to go on mute because I want to drink my coffee while I'm on the straight. There we go. I'm not recording this evening, by the way, because I haven't even edited the previous video yet. So I don't know.
I am streaming, as per usual. VRS is on as well.
Fantastic. So if there's good stuff, we can clip it and share it. What do you do with your stream content? Do you keep it, or do you download it, Pete, or do you just let it delete?
Well, it just kind of sticks around. It's mostly for convenience, to be honest, so I can easily link things and review things after. At least for now. I don't know. I don't really have any specific plans or anything with it.
60 days you get, isn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
I've started moving some of Annie's to second channel. Just so we have it. It means I don't have to run it on the NAS. Keep it on the NAS forever.
I am considering taking stuff like the the Sunday Night Skippy League sessions I would like to retain. I might push that up to YouTube just so I can keep track of those, but otherwise...
It's fully integrated, you know that, right?
I did not know that.
There's an archive option in Twitch that will send it straight to YouTube.
Well, hot damn. All right, then.
That's what I do. It's just remembering to do it. That's my biggest problem. So you can I put them as private or as unlisted as well. So it's not searchable, but you can obviously make it public if you want.
Ooh.
Car.
Ooh, I'm rusty.
2 seconds off my pace. Oh, I ran at I-20. No, yeah, my 23. I'll get much quicker than that, I'm sure. Marcus, do you know if Charles managed to fix his PC yet?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that. But I don't think so, to be honest.
He sent me a couple of dump files, but my tools couldn't read it, so I couldn't help him.
Okay.
I don't know why iRacing's dump files would be different, but anyway. Because it is Visual Studio. Oh, sorry, Annie. Didn't see you coming.
I don't really know what the issue is that he has, but
I suspect he gets a core exception within DirectX, and that's caused by hardware. That's what I think it is. But
okay.
I would like to be able to tell him exactly what it is, but I don't know if I can.
Is it only iRacing that crashed on him, or?
No idea.
Okay.
I told him to email the dump files to iRacing. They'll be able to support. Will be able to
Tell him what's
advise
wrong.
them if it's got anything interesting in it. Sometimes it doesn't. So.
Okay.
And they have the source code as well, so they can see the source code where it crashes.
Yeah. Because he's using VR, isn't it?
It is VR, yes.
Yeah. Has he tried it without the VR?
I don't know. I have to ask.
Because I have heard, I don't know, I don't have VR myself, but lately, especially after the Windows update, people have trouble with the USB drivers. I don't know if that can be an issue.
Okay, I'm coming around to start finish now. If you want to do a quick run.
I'll reset quickly.
Are we resetting? Yeah.
Yeah, just getting Pete's car, I guess. You have to reset a couple of times. I need to get back in to the pits. My car's not resetting. There we go.
Okay, we just gonna do spectating?
I'm doing spectating.
Okay.
I'm live in your car, yeah.
Okay, yeah, let me know when we're set.
I'm ready.
I need the other guys to tell me because I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm in as well. Just give me a second, I will jump in as well.
Get off the line, just in case somebody comes through.
Did you make your own liveries, Pete?
No, this is just something I pulled off Trading Paints.
Okay. I'm trying. I'll tell you, there's one thing that's harder than beating your times, and that's getting a curve to connect over the panels in the livery.
Yep.
I'm trying to do a livery for Annie, and I've no air, but I have even less now.
I do have the contact info for the guy who did this one, though.
Yeah, we've got a guy as well, but I'm just stubborn. I want to do it myself.
Fair enough.
And it's the side panel on the Skippy and the F3 car. There's 4 panels on the side that you have to cross over that I want to do, and it's just a pain in the arse.
Mm-hmm. All right, I think we've got everyone who wants to be in.
Yeah,
let's go ahead. Okay. All right, so starting out, one of the things on this corner I see a lot of people kind of miss out on is you can open this corner up quite a bit. So when you're looking for a really late apex and open up T1 a whole lot, that'll help you out a good bit. So that's kind of what I'm thinking of when I'm starting. In general, use the whole track, right? Like, it's a really narrow track, so it can be a little scary, but because it's narrow, it's also very important to use every last inch that you have available. So don't be scared to go from, all the way side to side, right? Because if you're driving down the middle of the track, you're making the corners sharper. It's just making your life more difficult, right? So like this one in particular, very important that you're able to kiss the inside of the apexes on both of these, or you will have a high chance of wrecking, right? And again, you'll see people kind of go like mid-track for this left, but you really need to have it tight to the left before you turn in here, because otherwise that corner just gets too tight. People will try to dive bomb you, and the camber that happens immediately after can be kind of scary. This one, a lot of people miss that you can really get up on that right curb hard and ride it quite a bit. It makes that corner a lot easier. For fluke plots coming up here, this can be a very small lift in the first couple laps or in traffic when you're unsure of yourself. But after that, it should be full throttle, and I'm looking for just a really small turn in and keep it tight, and then I'm just going to let it stay all the way to the left on track out. There's no reason to float out all the way to the right. You're just covering more ground, right? So we'll just keep holding it tight here. This corner up here is the big danger zone for traffic issues. A lot of death here because people try to go on the outside, and it's just very difficult. It's a little bit earlier turn in than you think because of that going over the crust, and then use that color change in the pavement to figure out where you want to have your braking zone be. And then the right here is a much later apex and kind of seems natural. And this is obviously pretty straightforward. Just try to keep your hands as quiet as possible, straight a line as possible. Up here, again, this is another one of the curbs that you can hit quite a bit. There aren't a lot of curbs that you can take full on at Nords, but that happens to be one of them.
Do you shift down to 4th in that one, Pete?
Yeah, 4th. Yep.
Yeah.
So again, this is another one where you'll see people try to apex a little too early because the curb starts early for that right. But if you touch that curb, it throws you out wide, so that can be a problem. Okay, this is one that's not really intuitive. So here you're coming up on a left turn. You'd think you'd want to be far right now, but because of the way that the track bends, I try to come across a straight line, which means I kind of got close to the left curb to begin with. And again, these are two more later apex than it looks like. This one and then this one coming up after the downhill. Just be very patient. Look as far out ahead as you can. It would probably be some of the best advice for this track. Don't let yourself get caught out by a curb that looks like it's the right place to apex, whereas if you look 50 meters ahead, you would see that the apex is actually the corner's tightening, so you should be apexing later. That's the famous miss hit miss, so named because it's not important and in fact can be a problem to hit the first and third apexes. So always just maximize your line for that middle apex. Okay, this is another one that will be tricky at first. So I use this little side road here to begin braking pretty hard, and then it's very important that you get tight here and try to keep your right wheels off of that curb because it gets very slippery. Now this one is kind of strange. So this is a very gentle flick and then let the car drift out over to the right. You'll see people overdrive the car a lot, trying to put in a lot of steering input to get around that corner. If you find yourself doing that, just reduce your speed until you find that you're not having to fight the steering so much. It should be very gentle. Here's another one where I see people apex much earlier than you should. It's really all the way out here. And then you want to be carrying so much speed that you really don't have an option but to keep it straight and glued to the left side here. And again, I'm not going to track over to the right, even though, you know, like geometrically, you know, like in general, you would expect to track a little bit more right, but we really only need to come about mid-track and only before this kink to stay flat, right? So there's no need to cover more track than necessary. The other thing with Skippy here, keep it in fourth. It sounds
I was
bad.
Going to ask you.
Yeah,
I was going to ask you. It's because I go fifth, and I go to fourth when I turn at the top.
Yeah, there's nothing to gain from going into fifth unless you're in draft. Then go ahead. Otherwise, you're just you're getting behind the 8 ball on torque.
Fine.
Okay, so here's another one. There's a lot of lines for this right coming up here that are valid, right? So I like to stay pretty tight to the right-hand curb that's coming up. So I try to get my wheels perfectly left here, and I'm getting the car lined up straight so I can brake hard in a straight line. And then this ends up being a second gear corner for me. And then I can hug this corner all the way around, and my inertia starts to carry me out towards the edge of the track on exit. You can also come into that much wider, and it still makes sense. Okay, so first carousel. I'm coming in, you can see that white fence and then the red billboard. I'm kind of shooting for in between that, coming from the right side of the track. And where I'm going to start braking is basically this kink right here on the right. And I'm aiming to come in at a little bit of an angle. So I'm going to miss that first bit. I'm going to come in, I can see right that gap between the white fence and the red billboard was where I was kind of braking in a straight line. This is between second and third gear. Speed-wise, I can't quite do it in third reliably. Gwindy does, but I like second for it. Okay, this section up here, you can make pretty good time here. This should be fourth gear all the way until we get over the crest. So this is flat out in fourth when the tires are warm, and you really want to stick to the left here and then throw it in almost Scandinavian flick style, right? And then finally we get down to third once we come in for this, right? Again, much later apex. Let it drift out. Make sure you're using the whole track. Don't be scared to use that curb even to keep you on track. Again, this is flat out fourth until we get to this left, and then it's very important that you stay tight on this left because this downhill can get very sketchy if you haven't opened up the corner. Okay, so this one's relatively straightforward, just a geometric line. This double apex left here, the trick is to not be scared to let the car drift out. So you're going to hit that first apex, you're going to have so much inertia it's going to come out, but then the camber's going to bring you back in. So you should be able to take that full throttle in third and have the camber of the track manage positioning your car properly, right? Okay, this one up here, again, story of the day. Later apex, and it looks like if you're just looking at the curbs. And then don't be scared to use those flat curbs where you see them. They're there for a reason for the most part. Okay, so this one I like to do in fourth. I keep it relatively tight. Again, let it come out by itself. And I'm using just gas to modulate so it'll come out on its own. And then again, making sure that I stay very tight on that left curb so I can maximize the track here. Here again, I'm trying to quiet hands, right? I want this to be very straight. Move the wheel as little as possible. I'm going to use this little runoff on the left just to maintain that straight line. And then I'm looking at that right curb there to figure out my braking point here. This is another one where you'll see people end up way off to the left. I try to exit so I'm very tight to the right of the track because I want to carry as much speed as I can through here, coming up to the smaller carousel. So this one I come in at kind of an angle. So I'm actually treating the let me back up just a little bit. So I'm spotting the start of the concrete. That's like the actual start of the corner for me. I don't care about the fact that there was some camber and some curb available before that. This is the start of my corner. And then I'm shooting to let the car kind of jump out right as I suppose I went right by it. I guess maybe I couldn't do this at speed. So I'm looking for right where this concrete splits again. That's about where I let it kick itself out and come out as far as it needs to without scrubbing the tires. Okay, so this one again, make sure you use all the track and try to keep the wheel as quiet as you can. Use as little steering input as you can. It should be flat out and forth after the first lap. You might have to lift just a little bit coming in on the first lap on cold tires. So coming down here, of course, Skippy being a draft fest, right? That can make this track a little bit frustrating. If you've got a big pack that's similar skill level and you can't drop them in the downhill or the last section of the track, which is more technical, that's fine. You know, just be patient here. Really think about what it's going to look like when you get to the end of the straight. Don't worry about getting past. There's really nothing you can do about it, especially the first couple laps. Just, you know, let people use the inertia from the slingshot as they will. Just keep yourself out of trouble. So here again, really making sure we're using all of the track the whole way through. Here I start spotting the end of that fence, and I want to cut just a tiny bit so I can brake in a straight line really hard before turning in. And again, if need be, there's flat curb there so I can take it. This curb is not flat, so do not touch. And then this one, the idea is playing a little bit of chicken with that inside fence to make sure that you can open up and not have to hit the brakes or pedal coming through T1. So that's basically it. I don't know if there's anything specific you would like covered. I can just do a lap at speed, or you can go have a good time, whatever you'd like to do.
I'll watch your lap.
Sure. Well, the other thing about this one I would say is it's much lighter braking than you think.
All right, Pete, you've used half your fuel. Very little fuel left. Hit this lap, in this lap.
I struggle a lot with off-throttle oversteer on this track because I lift too much.
Sure. Yeah, so definitely think about modulating throttle in a lot of these corners because they're so, you know, they're big, open, sweeping corners that might open or tighten a little bit. So small variations in throttle can have a big difference. You're really not like in hard braking zones and throwing it around like you do at Zandvoort or something like that. It's all pretty smooth. That wasn't my best, not my best line through there, but reasonable. So this one, again, coming up out of Foxhole, you mentioned gear. I might do 5th if I'm in draft, but generally it's going to be down to 4th.
Yeah.
Wait for this turn in, down to 3rd. Wait for it to stabilize, a little bit of gas, and then down to 2nd for the left-right here.
This is Annie's corner. That one's Annie's corner. It's the end of her, usually.
So again, this is that left that I'm going to take what looks like the wrong line, but because of the bend, it just shoots me naturally out to the right side of the track. And this can be 4th or 5th, depending on how you're feeling about your tires. I'm not attacking too hard here. I'm trying to make sure we have decent lines. As one should.
So the next turn at the bottom, before you go left, that's Larry's corner.
Yep.
Because that's lift off.
This is
lift off oversteer.
By far the slowest, tightest, hardest braking zone on the track.
Yeah, I spend there all the time.
So that one I think about 2 distinct braking zones. I'm trying to scrub off the speed required first and then let off the brakes a little bit, get it situated and turned in, and then sort it out and get back on throttle, as opposed to trying to maintain the same brake pressure. It's definitely it's one solid braking zone, but it's like a very hard, straight, get the car slowed down and then ease up to about, half as much pressure so you can get the car turned in without it doing strange things, and then back on throttle once you can spot your exit.
Did you hear that, Annie? Back on throttle when you can spot your exit.
This one's very hard for me to remember not to go up to 5th, because it really feels like you should.
Yeah,
but there's not much difference in speed. It can be 1 mile an hour slower if you go up to 5th and you're not in draft, which doesn't sound like much, but think about someone moving 1 mile an hour away from you, and in 5 or 10 minutes they've gone some distance. So here I'm using this curb on the left for my braking point. I don't think I mentioned that. So again, this little output, the little outcropping on the right curb is where I was looking for my braking point. So here I'm striving again to keep flat out until we get to the next set of rights, but depending on the tires, that's not always possible. So we are going to have to lift a little bit. Looks like tires are scrubbing slightly. But the idea is to, until here, try to keep it in 4th if you can. Just be mindful of your tires. And again, staying flat for this turn in, and then finally lifting and preparing to try to make sure I stay very tight here, so I can full yeet down the hill. And then here's that double apex, so I'm going to get turned in, and now I'm full throttle, and basically never come off once the tires are happy. So next lap I would have been able to keep that tighter with full throttle, but you can kind of see how the track will pull you back in. So again, staying tight right, and then the tricky part, the scary part, staying tight left. Okay, so here again, we're going for quiet hands, stick straight line if we can. Very little adjustment. Use this left so I don't have to swerve all over the track. And then here again, I'm thinking really tight right exit on the corner, because I want to carry maximum velocity through this left. And again, I'm spotting the concrete. That's like the real corner for me. And we'll go ahead and let it spit out once we start losing the camber. And then this can be flat when tires are warm. Sometimes you can stay flat on perfect conditions on the outlap. Otherwise, it's a little bit of lift going up the hill, and then full throttle once you get back on it, coming down the front straight.
You make it look too easy.
So, I mean, the big thing about this track is no one corner is terribly difficult, right? Well,
yeah.
I mean, I guess there's a couple of, literally like a handful, like 3 to 5 that are legitimately technical. The rest of it is just finding the rhythm, and of course not getting lost. But don't be scared to, ratchet it back a little bit if you feel like you're overdriving what you can see. And you're not comfortable that you've memorized the track, it's fine, right? Especially if you're in a pack of traffic, it's very drafty, and it's very difficult to drop people here, which also means it's very difficult to get dropped. So if you need to pedal a little bit, you're a little bit unsure of yourself, it's fine, just keep it safe.
Do you see a lot of people passing multiple times, like on that straight?
On the straight, yeah, it's possible to redraft. So when you get into that's some more advanced racecraft situations here. Sometimes you don't want to go by too early because you're just going to lose it again. So you'll see in top split people will actually pedal, they'll lift, even if they've got a great run coming out of that final corner because they don't want to pass until the last moment.
Because they'll just get pulled, drafted in again.
Yep.
Right. That's good. Thanks, Pete.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think I'm gonna run out of gas. Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna jump out and do a couple of laps.
Okay. Oh, and if anyone wanted to work on something, I guess just we do have the coaching channels available. So just grab whoever, and we can jump into one of the breakout channels and have a discussion.
Sounds good. Thanks, Pete. I'm gonna just do a couple of laps. I will give you maybe give you a shout later.
Sure.
Let me just see. What SP are you running? 3 because of the curves, or 1?
Yep. So there's a couple of things. Partially, so it's not a simple answer, right? Like you could run as much as 4 if you intend to be extremely precise, which I do not. And you don't intend to use the curbs. And then the other issue, if you run too high, is that jump at the end has a tendency to bend your wing if you're sitting too low. So you have to be careful and make sure that you're pedaling before you catch air or you'll come down way too hard. But in general, just for safety, I like 0 or 1, just in case you need to take a curb for an escape or whatever.
Because I run 3 at the moment, so I might try that actually.
But yeah, as you're going around, I think I mentioned it a few times. When in doubt, it's probably a late apex, and then use the whole track.
Is it just me, or with lower SPI, does the car's input feel more spongy?
Yes, you're in monster truck mode, so you're going to have less negative camber, so the turn-in isn't going to be as sharp, and of course you're going to get a little bit more suspension movement.
But more grip on exit, theoretically, but the car's not powerful enough for that.
Yep. Well, it's not theoretical. There is more grip there. So you're trading sharper handling for a little bit more stick. No, I went up to 5th again. Just noticed.
One litre remaining.
Go tires.
Hello, Ariane.
Same as me.
Cut the lawn there.
Okay, so
Thank you. You just want to see me crash now.
your corner is coming.
Oh no, thank you for reminding me. Didn't take a good line through it, but I survived it. Hey. It's a bit loose, this car. Sorry. You can go. I forget that my right foot's analog input. This is actually my corner. Yep. Come on, reset. Let car went reset.
Okay. Sorry for not being able to respond in chat. I don't know who's still here, but appreciated the raid earlier. When I'm doing the walkthroughs and such, I'm hot miking, so I try to keep my chatter down a little bit. Oh, I wanted to grab a little bit more fuel so we can stay out a little longer. Fair enough. 1 second. Okay. Okay, so the rest of this will just be open lapping session, and then if anybody wants to do a breakout session or have specific questions, they'll pull me aside. Otherwise, we're just gonna do some laps. Get comfortable.
It exits clear.
What were you streaming earlier, Sammy? Yeah, it's an open session. It doesn't really matter if someone gets disconnected, they can jump back in. I think we were going to do like a small race at the end of the session, but otherwise it's just whatever. Ah. You and your highbrow humor. Meanwhile, I'm over here like fart jokes go her.
Sorry.
No problem, man.
Ooh. Slippery tires. Oh yeah, I forgot I gotta check that out. So what was the deal exactly? Sounded interesting.
Are you back, Annie?
Yeah, that's me just back.
Can you hear your tick-ticks? Too late. Completely messed up a turn all the time.
I think I'm liking keeping it in fourth here this season. So like the cars are teleporting around, or what happened?
I find it very hard to stay in the fourth heat. Up the hill.
Yeah, it feels wrong.
There's a little downhill section where you feel you need to change. Or do you go to fifth and back to fourth?
Yeah, I'll go to fifth again.
No, what I mean, there's at the start of the hill climb, essentially. There's a little dip in, like a downhill little bit in the road, or less uphill, where it feels like you need to go to 5th. You don't go to 5th at all, do you?
I will if I'm in traffic, because it's right on the border where you're starting to cap out in 4th, but you never quite hit it. You never actually redline.
It's the limiter, yeah.
So there's really no point to putting yourself at mechanical disadvantage with the motor. Oh, wow. Yeah. Sammy, you were streaming that, right? You can go check that out. Nice. You can tell the car's a little heavy. Good bit of fuel in here.
And Pete says he runs his SPO at 1 on this track, so if you hit a lot of curbs, it might be worth considering.
Okay. Oh, crap, a lot. Oh, jeez.
I can feel it makes a big difference for me because I'm on the curbs a lot. So it's up to you.
Yeah, well, I just hit a wall, so I might as well reset and change the SPO to 1.
Just try it and see if it
The
helps you.
liquid
Or
exploding
it was
dyno's
spongy,
got a little out of hand.
I got used to it quickly.
Oop. Turn in. That was a little sketchy.
Sorry. That's what happens when you rush your wife, Marcus.
Oh, I saw the smoke rather.
Yeah. You refused to let Annie go past me, and then I overcooked it a little bit. I don't think I've got the mental capacity to memorize this track map.
I'd say just try to memorize the bits that you struggle with the most, right? And then kind of work from there.
I do that, Pete. Unfortunately, what happens is then I find new bits to struggle with, and then it ends up being every corner in the end. I've got the 2 corners I used to struggle with nailed now, but not with cold tires, apparently. But that one turn in the last section still catches me out every time.
Takes a while to get used to that SPO settings you're using, Pete.
That it does.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Marcus. Sorry, Marcus.
Yeah,
Mind
no
these track
worries.
limits,
Take your
please,
time.
Pete.
Take your time, no worries. I'm not gonna pause you, so take your time. I'm just gonna get used to this softer front.
I'm really struggling at the moment to take a break. I just keep crashing. Take a break. Hit this one.
Forced to do it.
I don't like the pressure of having a really fast guy behind me, Marcus. It's too much pressure for me to handle.
And getting used to take this uphill straight in fourth is so weird. Jeez. I'm losing a shitload of time going uphills, but I take most of that time back again on after the left-hand corner.
Yes. That's where I used to go to 5th all the way to that left-hand corner and then shift to 4th. That's what I used to do.
Yeah, I mean, you can try it.
All on 5th, flat out all the time.
You can try it in both. It's I mean, I haven't actually tested it this season. It might actually be quicker at 5th. I should probably give it a shot. Last season, it was definitely a keep it in 4th affair.
Yeah, I know people did that before, but
yeah, give it a shot.
Yeah, I will compare them and see how it feels and how it works. Because normally I run this track on SPO 5, so the car doesn't bounce that much. It stays a little bit more put to the track, so to speak, and that could be what actually helps me up on that part of the track. I don't know, but I can't ride the curb as aggressive as you do it with that settings.
Oh, no. Oh, damn it. Oh, who's this next to me?
Ooh. Yeah, I'd say while you're getting used to it, kind of treat it like you're driving a rented track car in real life, right? Just keep it to what you can see.
I wouldn't know what that feels like. I've never rented a track car. Don't talk and drive, Larry. That's another thing you should do.
It's just, keep a little bit in reserve. That might end up being the limit if something happens.
The way this is going, I would be very scared to rent a track car.
I wouldn't be scared to rent a
The
track
guy
car.
behind has just done a
to pay for it and the
18.8
excess.
seconds.
I saw.
Yeah,
I
it's
saw.
that excess. That's massive.
Yeah, and the track cleanup on Nords as well. If you damage the barrier, it's like 10 grand or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, well, it's a natural road, so you're paying for it like you damaged public property.
Yeah, and your insurance doesn't cover that.
Oh, way too wide.
I've got more X's than, and that's not of them. More incidents, say that instead, than anything else at the moment. I blame my mirror settings.
Sector 1 time's okay.
I just can't even get around the track at the moment.
Take a break, Larry.
Yeah, I'm very tired. I think that's the issue.
Definitely left a little bit there. Some of these corners are a little bit different.
Pete, do you find you're better on different types of tracks? Technical versus
Yeah, so
non-
generally, the more technical, the better for me. So the, what I would consider draft warrior tracks are not my favorite. Honestly, Nords is just okay for me because of the amount of experience with it for across all kinds of different games and, well,
I remember when the first thing I played, it was an arcade game. It was F1 at Monza. Played that to death. It's the first thing I played with steering wheel. I must have been 16 then. Absolutely loved that. Not Monza, sorry, not Monza. At see, I can't even speak English. Can't remember now.
Ooh. There we go.
I'm surprised we never did sim racing later on, Annie. We never really got into it.
What do you
Because
mean?
we played the arcade stuff. We played Colin McRae and then stopped and never played sim, like any racing sim type or game at all.
No, we
That's
didn't.
better.
I played StarCraft and RTS games instead.
Yeah, there's Thursday nights they're doing an oval series for Sunday Night Skippy. It's not my big, but quite a few of them are getting into it. Oh, that was a little more yeet than I wanted.
Your sector 2 time is quick. Track limits, keep it within the lines.
No, I can't control the car at the moment. So stop.
Oh,
It's pointless.
put some grass there. That was very strange.
Take a 5-minute break, Larry.
Yeah, take a break. Yeah. If I can get reset.
Yellow flag, caution.
Well, like I said, don't be scared to take parade laps. Just enjoy the cruise and take note of whatever's giving you heartburn.
I lose concentration in my shit the moment I stop looking at the track. Just take a break. I looked at the VRS phone, they're working out. Do they even do this?
I don't want to look at the VRS for the computer. It's going to take you 2 hours.
No, I think Johnny would pass out by then. Just knows to see what lap times it has, to be honest. It does have something up here. Let's have a look.
Your quickest overall.
8:04.
The peak.
Yes.
That's just warming up.
Mr. Bolton is very quiet tonight.
It is very quiet.
Yeah, my grandchildren with me in the man cave right next to the bedroom.
Okay.
That makes sense.
5-year-old twin girls.
Oh, nice.
And they're asleep.
Yeah.
Keep you busy during the day then.
Well, amazing. Today we went to a place called Larry's Further up. Played in a river for hours, finding, Grandad, have you seen this rock?
Yeah.
I'm just looking at feet. 14 seconds. Nice to see.
Well, I can't even get around the track at the moment, so I'm going to abandon my idea of anything at the moment. Get myself sorted out. If you guys are for a race, I better set it up soon. I don't think I'm going to race. I'm not ready for that. I'll just crash into you. But I'm happy to host one for you guys.
I'm good for a race.
Yeah, go on. I'll host it.
This morning, well, yesterday, the girls said, Grandad, we want to. Right, oh, we have to have Grandad, we're having this. Oh, what's that? We need a disco ball.
Brilliant.
So this morning, I had to go to the shop to find it. Because obviously I'm wrapped around the finger.
Yeah, of course.
And it was a big. Oh,
Sector 1 is quick.
So I bought the disco ball, but it was right next to the Lego section. The Lego Technic section.
Oh.
So the the Veyron is now sat downstairs ready to
I don't know what that understeer is all about.
Oh,
You both yet?
jeez.
No, not yet. I don't touch it while the girls are in. I can.
Yeah, exactly.
6,000 pieces.
Yeah.
You're gonna stream it.
Oh, that should really, shouldn't it?
You should. Yeah, you absolutely should.
Yeah. Unbox. See if I can recost some of the money. I've had to sell one of them. Rent one out for a weekend to pay for it. We've had discos all afternoon when we come back from the river.
Oh.
We had the same with our eldest. When she was about 3, she had a mini disco ball. Remember, Annie?
Yeah.
Tell you what they like doing, they like sitting in my lap, driving the car.
Yeah, I do like that. Yeah.
So it's either direct drive wheel, or I have to have my fingers just ready for when it goes.
Hey.
Grace can keep it at stomach point, keep it on the track all the way around, keep it. Where Isabella likes to sing her with. We're going down this going really fast now, la la. Oh, I nearly crashed, la la la.
Please do note that I did a 824 or 828.
Alright.
Sorry.
Well done.
Oh, that's good, Annie.
I'm just very proud of that fact because I'm not too sure it's gonna happen again.
Notice at the times that we've put up, there is such a massive difference usually between the fast guys and the us normal guys, like for a second.
Well,
But on Norwich, you're in what, tens?
yeah, well, when did we host practice, Larry, during the week? It was whenever it was. The best I could do was a 8:42. So just by watching Pete tonight, I did that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know.
And I'm banning Marcus off my streams from now on. Every time I post a time, it's got to go better.
I should not mess around with this right now.
You know what's a shame with all the iRacing hosting thing is that you can't edit a session once you've done it. So you can't decide, oh, for the last hour, let's have a racing. Change the parameters.
Yeah.
It's a shame, isn't it? You have to completely set up a new one.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just Simon Fell's not in, is that right? So I'm going to shout out names. Garcia 11's not here. D's not here. Sean's not here. D's not here. Sean's not here. Jerome is here. Pete's here. Andy's here. Dennis is here, right? Robert Eiler isn't here. That's Rocco, I think. He's not here. Niels, I don't know if Niels made it in.
Yes, he did. Nils is here.
Okay, good. Niels is here. Ian Worrell isn't here, is he?
No.
W. Carlotta, I don't know how that's never joined. Charles isn't in. Adrian is here. Austin isn't here. Speed Demon's not here. Bolton's here. Dennis is here. Jerome's here. I'm here. There's another Dennis. There's 2 Dennises. I got this copies now. Yeah, Dennis Mulligard here. Flappy, what's your name again?
I am Dennis Jacobson.
That's it, yes. Yeah, I knew that. Jerome's here. Stevie is not here, so he'll be punted. Ty Bosch isn't here.
I think I've got bent wing. 0.15 is quite a bit to be down at the end of that straight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people. Can I start Pete off with a drive-through?
Your lap time was 8:02.9. We're running on fumes, mate. In this lap, box this lap, please, Pete. Sector 3 time is quick.
And Marcus as well.
Yeah, I mean, Marcus 8:10.
Right, so Pete's going to go to the back. Marcus is going before Pete.
Just do it on a reverse grid, mate.
I don't have any stats to do it as reverse grid by the looks of things.
Yeah, with a half track between us and them.
I think I can do that. So,
That's just bragging now, that, isn't it?
no, that's cheating.
We can legitimately do pit starts from you and Marcus. That's fine.
No, it's fine. I just
Can't
want
we
to keep...
just add some ballast or something to his car?
Yeah, I can start from the pits. It doesn't matter.
That's fine. I will. Who shall I give pole position? Alex van der Veer. Is Alex in?
No. I don't think so.
I mean, double the car weight, then we may have a chance.
Limited them to 4 gears or so.
Or a pit stop.
I'll see what I can do. Yeah, I need to pick somebody for pole position. I don't know who my favorite is to see.
With a horse, that's, doesn't it?
I'm going to put myself at the back because I'm shit. Okay. At the moment, Mr. Bolton's on pole.
Oh, evolve.
I don't think that's fair.
Oh. And you're saying that, if Marcus starts behind me and he tries to overtake me, I will do the field a favour and take Pete and Mark out.
Well, I'm starting
Yeah.
behind them, so that could happen just naturally.
I'll be the Skippy sniper.
What the fuck?
And if you see me playing Escape from Tarkov, I'm not good at that either.
I shouldn't be doing this. I'm not wasting time. I should just get the race set up now. I'm gonna just be fair and
How many laps will it be?
3.
3, okay.
That's the same as the race.
Yeah, it's super slidey for some reason.
Right. Bolton should start at the end as well. His I rating's too high. I'm just gonna keep it as is. It's fine.
Now that's never been put in a sentence before. Andrew Bolton's I rating's too high, Jesus.
That's higher than mine.
My world is made.
The guy behind has just done a 8:08.5.
Well, maybe it was just shit driving. And my delta's not going down for that straight.
I've got qualifying in, but I'm gonna advance the qualifying session. We're not gonna qualify, okay?
Okay.
Oh.
Now it's going to tell me I can't schedule it because I don't have enough money in my account. I added money, but it's not updated yet. Oh, this is going to be fine. Yes, I knew that would happen. At least 5 minutes in the future. Right. You guys ready for me to host this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's answer this one.
I'm just going to buy a new one, and it's telling me I can't because it's not added my money yet, so I have to do all this again. Life of a league manager.
Management all the way around.
Oh no. Practice only 1 hour. Practice time. No, 5 minutes practice. But no, I want open qualifier and race. Open practice and race. Practice.
Ha!
Oh,
8:27.
Don't confuse me, hold on.
Sorry.
Open practice time.
Oh,
Give you
damn.
5 minutes to come in. Race length 3 minutes. Laps 3 minutes, 3 laps, and then we'll let the session run for 50 minutes. It's fine. incoming voice code on.
No worries, Nils.
50 minutes, that should be fine. It's 120, I don't want to pay die twice, 2 hours, I want to pay 1 hour, it's fine, it's good. Running start, manage field. Load all drivers. Chris locks us out. If I say your name,
God damn it.
please stop me. Simon Fell's not in, right? Marcus Arian. Garcia's not in. Sean is in the air. Colata's in the air. Dennis is here. Robert Eiler is in the air. Nils is here. Testolata. I can't pronounce this. It's another Marcus. Yeah. He's not here. It's not here. Ian Worrell's not here. Speed Demon's not here. Andy Maxwell's not here. Kramer Arjan is here. D never made it in, did he? He's pretty late.
He's running late, he said, but he's not here.
Okay, I'll kick him out. Frank Tybosh is not here as far as I can see. Austin isn't.
Ooh,
Dennis.
big drift.
I've got both Dennis, yes, I've got both Dennis. I've got Jerome, I've got Nils, I've got Arjan. I've got Andy Bolton, I've got Marcus, I've got Annie, I've got Alex van der Veer.
He's not in.
Nah, I don't think he's in. Alex van der Veer. Charles isn't in. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cars.
Yeah.
Does that sound right?
10.
Did you count yourself, Annie?
Yeah, we're 10 in this boat. So
Oh,
it's
Jesus.
10 cars.
Issues.
10, you're right. Yeah, who have I got extra?
I just wanna have a quick smoke. I'll be right back.
Okay, Marcus.
Oh, Stewie. Don't want Stewie in. Stewie's out. We want to go. Oh, perfect. Inverted at work. Okay, at work. Why did I not load Peter? Okay. Done. Practice open race, 3 laps, 50 minutes.
What do you mean it's open the race?
What do you mean?
Open like an open to everybody?
Open practice. Don't mind.
Ah.
I'm just talking to myself. No incidents. No qualifying speed is fine. Got the admins in. Okay, we just need to wait for Marcus to launch it.
I'm gonna quit this, yeah?
Yeah, you can quit.
I'm
How
not
do you feel
save-
with no 1 SPO?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna save the replay. Yeah?
No, it's fine.
Are you sure you don't want
Save
I'll-
it. Pete's
I'll
left
save
in there.
I'll save it.
Pete's left in there. Pete doesn't know we sell his data elsewhere.
Yeah. We're making millions off Pete.
Well, I'm glad someone is, because Pete isn't.
I'm gonna make a T-shirt coached by 5K Pete, coached by Marcus, coached by Charles, coached by Andy. I watched the community race. Did you see the save from Andy on that last turn, Pete?
No, I did not.
Oh, it's just crazy. It's like he went sideways over the grass and he caught it and he just drove on. I'm sure you could do it as well, but that just blew my mind.
Oh, yeah, now I know the one you're talking about. Yep,
Yeah,
because it was right in front of me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's when you got P1, yeah. And he punted you at some point as well, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah.
That one I remember.
And he insinuated in the interview that he waited for you, so I'm still on the edge whether you drove him in or whether he waited.
I was running so well in that race. I was up to 6th, and then I got punted in turn 1.
Yeah, I got killed as well by GT3 leaders. They overtook me in the before you get the downhill, you get the little, it's like an S at the after turn 1 you go uphill, and then at the crash you go down to the big downhill. They literally just drove into me on the apex on that one turn and just threw me into the wall of the track and was damaged. I couldn't finish. I was on the last lap. I had to bike up.
Ouch.
But anyway.
What session is it? Is it the one that ended?
I've not I did. I waited for you, Marcus. So you're back.
Yeah, I am.
Good. So on now, I'm gonna fire it up. There we go.
Is it gonna be a league race?
Yes.
It's a league race. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just keep random people out.
Just make sure to choose the right one now, because there will be 2.
Yeah. One of them has 23 minutes left, and another one starts a few seconds ago.
Yeah, the second one is still black for me. League session ineligible.
I'm not
Am I
even
in
getting.
Yeah, to me it says starts a few seconds ago, but it's not open.
It's still launching the server, I guess. Unless I've messed it up, which is very likely. It's only 5-minute practice, by the way.
Yep,
I have to withdraw. I have to withdraw my session.
2 litres remaining.
I forgot to do that. Okay. Yes, now it's available. The one with the race on it. The 3-lap race. Ready to race.
It's the one that says practice 5 minutes, yeah?
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem actually, because I don't think I've given people enough time to get in. Well, there's some time for gridding as well, so it should be okay. Yeah, there's no qualifying. I've just made up a grid for us. I know you're speaking quieter than usual, Andy. It's because you must have some audio limiter on your mic that kicks in at a certain volume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need to burn a bit more.
Well, that's that lap.
I do have an aggressive issue.
A gate, yeah. Do you run the gate not in OBS? Then you've got a separate gate for your microphone.
Yes, on the Go XLR as its own.
Okay, cool.
I also use the NVIDIA voice as well.
Okay.
I stopped using that. That gave me hassle. The NVIDIA noise reduction. I'll try it again. I updated my drivers. I'll try it again.
What the
Never had
come
a
on.
problem, but...
Yeah, I find the quality is not as good as the manual one I'm using, because I open the window for Annie, and then we've got road noise.
You should.
Right, I'm
Get
in.
off.
I'm on 90% loading.
I might win this race if nobody else joins.
Well, hey.
Ego boost. Host the race for yourself.
I'm in.
Jerome's in.
And I'm in.
Dennis is in.
I'm in.
Nils is in.
Is there a... Well, I still don't know where the pit entrance is.
It says Sneaky one. Pete's in. Ooh.
Warm up, yeah?
Yeah, it's be over soon. There won't be long left on it. Is that you behind me? No, that's Dennis.
Yep, that's me.
Okay. Are you already? You are already in?
Yeah, well, in Ariane.
It's the. Is it? It looks so short.
Okay.
It's 3 laps.
No, about the time I saw on the.
It's 5 minutes and 50
Oh,
minutes.
this is
5 minutes
worse.
warm
I'm
up.
gonna wipe it out
Yeah.
later.
Okay. Yeah, that
It's
is what you told me. But on the how you call it, the check-in, to join, it say just below 1 minute.
oh really? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Get it proper.
No, but
Cleanse
maybe.
and clean this.
Oh, you can limit that as well. How much time you have to?
I didn't know you could do that. I thought it took it from the qualifying, or from the gridding time automatically.
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Did you make it in?
I think so.
Dennis is quick.
Arian just you just connected, so
Yeah.
As long as you registered, you didn't have to have the sim loaded.
No, so.
Sorry, Dennis. Oh, look at that. You've got good brakes.
Yeah, I didn't want to hit you.
Yeah. I'm not on form this evening, that's for sure.
Oh wow, I got in just in time.
oh, there we go.
Oh, it's only got a minute to grid. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know you could set that. So you can all grid, PQ and Marcus are at the
Marcus,
end.
yeah, grid is all part of the fun.
If we all just form a line and go side by side, then Pete won't be able to pass us.
Well, you say that now.
He take a jump over a curb or so.
Exactly. Light his fuel tank.
I brought a bag of
Knowles. Knowles. I'm third, Knowles. I feel exactly the same. No pressure whatsoever.
And Nils, I was going to put you in pole, to be honest.
Uh,
Why can't I select first gear?
Whoa, grid, 8 seconds, 7 seconds.
You can't get the first key until the lights
3
come on.
laps.
oh, there we go. Lights.
P9.
Is that new?
Yeah, that's new.
Okay, Pete. Nice
Here we
and
go.
neat. Stay
Lights.
out of trouble.
Camera.
Good luck, everybody.
Green,
Like
green,
action.
green.
Oh, jeez.
Ariane, did you make it?
Yeah, I had
Spider-Man.
6 seconds.
Oh, what's happening in front? There's 2 teammates in front.
Left
Who's in front of
side,
me?
clear left.
Same livery. Oh, Marcus and Ariane are the same team.
I think Dennis is running the Snail Racing livery. I think.
Yeah, I think Dennis is. I'm just cruising in the back. Who's in front? That's miles away from us. Oh, this is fun.
Good start.
Oh shoot.
Tomorrow evening I'm going to put a truck in as well. And then one at the front, one at the back. You're not allowed to pass them. Just to follow the leader.
Right side. Still there. Hold your line.
Keep set brake lights.
Clear right. On your left. Still there.
I'm racing.
Hold your line. Clear left. Car left. Clear left. On your left. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
Remember what I said about a lot of death in that corner?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Oh.
nice. Oh, that's yeah. Have a good
Left
bit.
side. Clear
You've got
left.
unlimited fast repairs, man.
It's a 8-minute towing.
Oh. Sorry about that.
I'm just gonna watch the race.
Whoa!
Sorry.
Car left. You're on the right, 3 wide. Car left.
What happened
Clear
here?
left.
And Larry is now first.
I've got
That's a-
damage now.
That's
Andrew Bolton, you're not alone.
and
I've got
oh,
You still got a race, and Andrew.
Oh my god.
you back in the race, Andrew. I've got an 8-minute time as well.
That's alright, there's another 4 cars there, I think. Oh well.
Well, I've got a squint steering.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
Oh, somebody's got.
I'm still
Oh
alive.
yeah, that's on me. Sorry, guys.
whose car is behind me that got the smoke just coming out of it? Who's that? Dennis. Oh,
Oh, don't break with it. Oh,
Tell you what, if Lawrence wins because he's gone round in second gears, it'll be a travesty.
ah.
I think driving to the end of the lap is going to be in first gear. I can't brake the car. Oh, don't touch the brake. Oh, no, don't turn either.
You're just wasting
Okay,
time. You might as well just tow.
I'm stubborn like that. I only have I've got 6-minute tow. How much have you got left?
I've got 6 minutes, 30 seconds left.
Perfect.
6 minutes, 36 for me.
6 minutes 20.
That's
so you-
towing.
Yeah,
That's,
that was actually. I'm looking at that. It looks like some kind of netcode. Suddenly he was inside me. That looked very weird.
Larry, did you see Nils's livery?
No.
Whoever made that, hats off to him. Because freaking hell.
Is there anyone actually left?
Oh, that was you, Anne.
Oh, is it your... Sorry, who's in front of me then with the...
Yeah, it was me that hit you in the rear end. It had some kind of netcode because all of a sudden you were inside my wing.
Yeah. Oh, no,
There
sorry.
was distance between us, but all of a sudden you were inside my
Yeah.
wing.
Go, Jerome. Jerome, come on. 2 minutes. Marcus is behind him. And I've got a moth on my monitor. That's very distracting. And it's Arjan.
Yeah, so far I'm lucky.
Where's Pete? Is Pete in the pits?
Yeah, I got smoked with Annie.
I thought I got through everyone and somebody clipped my bloody right rear.
Oh.
Smoked. I'll use this time constructively and set my mirrors.
So is anybody still alive?
Yeah, we've got Jerome and Marcus and Arjan fighting for
Okay.
podium. No. Yes. Pitch.
So, I've got 4 minutes 16 left. Who's before me?
I've got 4 minutes 30.
Or 7
We
now.
got 4 minutes
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, Bolton, you're going to be out first, aren't you? Yeah.
Oh, goddamn right. That's driving up with you lot, you old wreckers.
Mental.
Yeah? Like the braking crew, innit?
You know, it's gone a bit pear-shaped when the real race is who's going to leave the pits out of the 6 cars waiting.
I'm watching a series on Amazon Prime at the moment. No, it's Prime on Prime. I've started liking Amazon Prime originals more than Netflix originals for some reason. I think it's called The Boys.
Oh yeah, the boys. Oh
Yeah. That's
horrible.
brilliant.
Well, it's fun.
It's got out of bounds for most people, I think. The language in there is rough, but never mind that.
What is it about?
That's about corrupt
Superheroes
superheroes.
going worse.
Yeah.
Sorry,
The
say that again?
Corrupt superheroes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then normal people try and sort them out.
Okay.
Actually, rewatching that replay, it was Pete rear-ending me. That's why I was suddenly inside you.
Beat.
There you go, Pete. That you told.
I have that effect on people, you know.
Well, I rewatched mine and got salty with myself.
I can't be bothered trying to find it.
Marcus, don't forget Alt F4 to turn your turbo on.
I've seen them coming up to lap us for ages now, and they're still half a second away. Where's Nils? Nils in the pits as well.
Yeah.
Incidents.
I think they get a faster towing truck, wouldn't
Yeah, and he's got a good vibe.
Well, you have to pay the 10k first for the fixing the barrier.
they? Yeah.
Oh, I should turn my tyres off, I guess. I forgot to do that. Don't feel. Turn to the tyres.
I suppose I should make sure everything's off myself.
Right, you guys will be miles away before I catch up.
I've got 1:07 left.
Yeah, I've got
Of
121.
towing.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's a fast repair though, so you're out when that's done.
Okay.
If you turn the tyres and fuel.
Pete,
Yeah,
that first left-hand after the compression, the first sharp one when you come up the hill, don't you brake at all up there?
I'm trying to think about what you're talking. Which corner?
Okay, survive.
I'm not sure which corner that is.
Lap.
Here we go.
There we go. One is leaving the pits.
Another Snail Racer found the pits. That's Dennis.
Yeah, his wing was a bit damaged.
Yeah.
I seriously have to go and look where the pit entrance is for next week's race. Seriously, Larry, you'll have to come and show me.
Just behind you where you are now.
The pit entrance.
I know, I'm joking. Just facetious.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. 2 laps left.
2 laps left.
Ooh, I might have Nils to race.
Oh, bloody Pete came out in front of me. I've got nobody to race.
Ooh, who's going there?
Oh, Mr. Bolton, I'm behind you. But you're faster than me, so... No panic.
But is the tow car faster than a Skippy?
The tow car is a Skippy.
Okay. No, because then I will let me tow every lap.
Exactly.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 6.0.
At the beginning of the track. It's probably 12 minutes for the full lap.
What happened with your own?
Where's your
Yeah, I'm totally confused and making errors now, but I'm on second now. Oh.
I think my engine blew.
Oh, where's Nils going? Nils, stand up, let's connect. I think Nils has internet issues.
Oh, you dib over.
You fall off the track again?
No, managed to keep it on. That was the drifting off.
We should do some drifting.
Well,
I'd love to learn to drift.
12 tyres, remember first lap?
Oh jeez, what just happened? Oh freaking hell. Sorry,
Oh,
Mia.
okay.
Sorry.
You kicked me on the butt.
No, our Larry light thingy fell off and nearly fell on her head. It's not funny.
Yeah, that's DIY.
Gonna need a lighter Larry light.
Exactly. It's got a covered belly like me.
So slidey.
I've made it past the point of the first lap, which is good.
Larry, are you reeling me in?
I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just driving. I'm going very
one
slowly.
of the best pickup lines I've heard in a long time. I'm going to have to remember that if I'm ever single again.
Depends what bait you've got on, Annie.
I'm not gonna have this conversation with you.
Nils is back, that's good news.
Yeah. Not on Discord anyway.
While Pete's streaming, right?
Well, yeah.
And Andrew's streaming.
Yeah, maybe I'll be able to make some sales after all.
Okay, Pete, you're reeling. Pedersen in. The gap's now 11 seconds.
Really catching up.
My engine blew up in the pits while waiting to be towed.
I saw that.
You've got fast repairs, you'll be fine.
Nope, my own engine won't start.
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 14 seconds.
Am I catching up, Annie? No, that's you pulling away, man. That's this. Remember, the track is that long. It depends what section you're in, I guess.
Yeah.
Just have issues up here. It's quite slow.
Here's my turn. Concentrate, brake, down to third, late turn in, late apex. Oh, I made it.
Oh, I just did that and I was on the straight. Thanks, Larry.
Good stuff. Keep it coming.
Jerome was naughty. Oh, he hit the wrong button.
Oh, there's one very quiet.
Yeah, Jerome doesn't like speaking on Discord.
You can hear us though.
Yeah, he can hear us.
Oh, sugar.
He's probably running his telemetry app. Oh, full belt. Go, Larry. Don't overcook it and be brave.
Well, I've just overtook the leader, so I'm good.
Pete, have you been to Europe?
I have not.
You should come to Europe.
Yes, I should.
Sorry,
Sure.
Sorry, Jerome. Oh,
We'll
he's
take it
got
to
no wheel. Oh, Jerome's got no wheel.
Did you stop and help him?
I'm still in P1 though. Yes.
That's some skill typing and driving, by the way.
Oh.
I bet you he's got that as the hotkey. I'm still in P1 though. Pete, when you come to Europe, we'll take you to Knock Hill and we'll go for a day. They've got Skippy-like cars there. I don't know, can't remember the exact model.
I am
Jaguar
in.
ones, aren't they?
You're reeling.
Jerome is
Pedersen
like a
in.
lawnmower.
The gap is now 4.1 seconds.
It's quite funny actually. Oh, shame. Why am I P6? Who did what? I was P7.
I think we're only 6 people.
Oh, I'm on fire now.
No, Jerome. On the left is the left is the bit where your wheel isn't that? Where the missing wheel is. I'm not concentrating, but I'm not falling off track, which is good.
The leader's just done a 8:17.3 seconds.
I'm in third, apparently.
Yeah, and you were going to give up, right? Never give up.
No, I'm never going to give up. I would have come back out. If only just to crash the rest of you.
Oh, no.
How are you 5 seconds behind me?
Who?
You.
I'm Lightning McQueen. I'm on the casual Sunday drive, by the way. So then your car.
The nice castle up on the right on the back straight there.
Yeah, I said that the other night, didn't I?
Left side. Still there.
Oh, there's
Clear
the
left.
That looks like
unbelievable.
Well done, Pete.
It
Great
looks like
move.
a
Keep it up.
No, it looks more like one of the proper ones, the English castles. We've got more the cobblestone ones, don't we? That's like, and cut stone or
Yeah.
something, I don't know.
smooth stone.
Smooth stone, yeah.
Made by educated people.
Hey.
Then it's
One
German
more to go.
castle.
Keep it
that's for
together.
sure.
We'll be on the
Something.
podium. That's half distance. We estimate 2 laps remaining on this tank.
No,
I
we
thought he
can't.
was.
Hold on.
I thought he was talking about the Scottish folks there for
He did. He was. Exactly.
I was.
That's exactly what he was.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
jumped in and said, "This must be German then, right?"
Yeah.
I'll let you know. I'm half Scottish.
And, well, I rest my case right there.
only by choice, not genetically.
Yeah, only by choice.
I'm on the last lap already. So I've seen the pits today. I've seen the castle. I've seen the
And I've
big
just
mobile
seen the
mast.
wall again. Bastard.
The gap to Pedersen
Oh,
behind is
Today's
increasing.
session
It's
was
now
meant to be about
3.5
anger management,
seconds.
actually.
It was actually the original plan was anger management.
But I didn't know what to do with anger management, so I just
Well, Kevin Whalen was supposed to do anger management,
and he's in a
Remember?
hotel somewhere.
and he's in a hotel, stuck in a hotel on duty.
I don't know what to do with anger management. It's like, don't get angry.
He was going to do a whole psychology
That's mindset, yeah.
mindset thing about it.
Yeah, step one, don't move to fucking Scotland.
And get first one, drink whiskey all that for breakfast, right?
There were whiskey and meats and tatties.
Exactly. I was saying that I think we've got more vegans and vegetarians up here now than in England.
And you've got Nicola Sturgeon. That's the
Oh, she's doing my head in at the moment. She keeps. Yeah, I'm not going to talk
Changing her
politics.
mind.
See, Annie, you pulled away again.
Give me a good target for crossbow practice.
So I've got Annie. It's our last lap. There's no way I'm going to pull 8 seconds off, am I?
Well,
Mark it. If I beat you,
Larry, if you beat me, I'll make breakfast tomorrow morning. Oh shit,
Well,
that's not gonna take it.
no, I was suggesting making coffee first now.
Oh, that's fine. I'll do that if you beat me.
I think you should do that in any case.
Yeah.
I was nice today. I was nice today.
Yes, you were nice today.
Pictures of it didn't happen.
He was nice today. He kept the kids busy while I was on the phone the whole day.
Oh, your kids are easy though. Well, we've just found a granddad for our kids who buys some expensive Legos, so
Yeah.
Oh, I bought that for me.
I was thinking that line as well. I was going to ask, right? Anyone, Annie, this is meant to be a surprise for you. I'm trying to get a die-casted Skippy or a 3D print model that I can get 3D printed. I can't find one. I find 3D models, but they're not downloadable and they're more for gaming. I don't know if they can be 3D printed. Does anyone have ideas?
I'd probably reach out to the sanctioning body, see if the current Skip Barber School or the old, like, I think they were under SCCA, see if they have anything.
Yeah. Or Sky Racing, if you can get the 3D model from them.
I'm not sure they would give us that, would they?
No, maybe not, but if you explain for them why you're going to use that, it doesn't need to be that detailed. It's just the outside of the model you need.
Exactly.
More or less.
Okay, Pete, you're reeling Kremer in. The gap is 7.8.
Merch.
Yeah.
Because there's definitely a market for it. I'd love to buy any Skippy.
Yeah.
Are you in fourth gear, Annie?
Yes.
You need to be on the right-hand side of the track. You're taking along the long road.
How can you see that? Are you
Because I'm
behind
behind
me?
you. Yes.
Coffee coming?
Coffee coming.
Lekker coffee.
Yeah, lekker bakkie.
Oh no! Actually, in actual fact, Larry, our daughter just shit. Okay, sorry. Watch out for me. Watch.
It's fine.
Watch out for me.
You.
Watch out for me.
That's fine.
Oh crap. Okay, I'm in the middle of the track, guys. Just watch out for me. Oh.
We can kick you out if you want. You want me to kick you out? Yeah, she's crying. I can hear her.
Pete is coming for me.
I usually charge for that. You should be honored.
Yeah, if our daughter wakes up this time, she won't go to bed till 1 o'clock. She's not.
On your right.
God.
Hold your line. Clear right.
That doesn't help.
No, it doesn't.
We should do. Yeah, she's a very light sleeper, so it's probably me stamping the brakes that woke her up.
Put the link out of I'll put the link in Discord.
It's amazing how race conditions changes my approach. When I practice, I want to go as fast as possible. When I'm in a race like this, I drive not to fall off the track, which is more important, right?
Yeah, that's that mentality I say, and drive it like you're responsible for the car.
13.7.
Yeah, during practice I was able to do 1 lap. And now I do 3 in a row.
Exactly, it's crazy, isn't it? But my right foot's binary, it's on or off, it's crazy, I don't know how to change that. I even know what turns are coming up now.
Holy God.
Well done. Decent drive.
I'm straight. Let's see if I can kick Annie out. I'm admin and I can't remove Annie from the race. That's crazy.
Awesome.
Insufficient privileges.
Evening, guys.
Mr. Knox, how are you?
Not so bad, you?
Not bad. Not seen you in ages.
Yeah, I've been down south for a bit.
Have you?
Yeah.
Did some work?
Yeah, I've not seen my girlfriend since February, so thought I'd
wow,
go down and say hello.
That's important, yeah. When do you get back?
Friday, I think.
Oh, nice.
What
I
was
was at a karting event today at Lark Hall.
Oh, the alarm?
Nice.
That's JRT.
There was a 90s
Low fuel
reunion,
alarm.
so guys that I used to race against when I was like 10 to
I can't
15.
set a different sound source for it, which is kind of pain in the ass, or a volume.
25 years. So it was a good catch up and loads of carnage on track.
I might just disable it.
A couple of people banned.
For the most part, I can
one guy broken ribs.
stay on top of it myself.
Oh, no. Just like the 90s. Yeah, it's not too bad. I got 4th out of 48, so I was quite happy with that.
Oh, that's really good. What cars were you driving?
Just like standard rental things.
Oh, okay.
4-stroke Honda things. Was that a quarter of the, well, yeah, about a quarter of the power of the stuff that we used to race.
Yeah, JRT is what I keep looking up at. And then it also offers that low fuel alarm and some other things like dashboards, and it's got a photo mode as well that I've never really played
new
with.
idea for a video. Downloaded the Pro 2 truck and I can drift the whole of Laguna Seca without straightening the car. Like, I don't understand why they don't have slide physics into other cars like that, because other than the Skippy or the Mazda, but the Mazda you can slide, but not as comfortably as this trophy truck. Honestly, the angles that you can get in this thing is crazy.
Wow. Yeah, we should do that. Should definitely do that.
I want to try and jump the corkscrew. So if you put one of those Nissan GTPs at the top of the brow, I reckon I could jump the whole corkscrew.
We must do that.
Land at the bottom of the hill. I'm going to load up a room and try it. I reckon it can be done.
Are you going to get a second car on that?
I'll get someone in, yeah. But yeah, that trophy truck's so much fun. I was just messing around in a hosted room last night, and that's like a bit of an unusual choice for like a road circuit. And he says, "Oh, we're starting up this league that's basically trophy trucks on road tracks." I was like, "What a great idea!" Because they're like 800 horsepower, so they're wild.
Yeah.
And obviously
that's the 4-wheel drive, right? The Pro's the 4-wheel drive, right?
2-wheel drive. They have two. They have the 4 and the 2. Okay. But the 2-wheel drive one's way more fun. The 4-wheel drive one is a proper bit of kit, because it's got like a proper 6-speed box and stuff like that, whereas the Pro 2 is only like a 3-speed.
3-speed, that's
like
right,
like the light truck.
Yeah, it's just a light one with a proper engine in it, right?
Yeah, pretty much. But it laps about the same as a Mazda MX-5 round Laguna, considering it's on off-road tyres and weighs about 4 times as much. But it's just sideways the whole time.
That sounds brilliant. The race is done, right? Right, guys. It's gone quiet.
Yeah, where's the rest?
I don't know.
celebrate.
And he's having a party. Pete's missing in action.
I'm just doing one more lap.
Oh, okay. I've tried to, but that's not the Skippy. That's not the. That's sold out. That's got a big ass wing on it, right? That looks like it can take off. Look at the rear tires on that. That's mental. Look at the rear tires on it. What motor's got in? That doesn't look great though. It looks Skippy-esque, but I mean the back of the car is a Ford V8.
Yeah, it's a.
You're looking at the new Skippy?
What?
No, it's a 1971 Dutch GP car.
Why they call it Skip Barber then? So it's
well, the platform for the Skip Barber School has changed several times.
Yeah. F4 cars now, is it?
Yeah, it's the McGalley platform or whatever it is these days.
Have you driven one in real life?
I have not, just Formula Ford.
Sorry folks, I hope I didn't ruin anybody's race.
No, you were parked correctly beside her.
Okay, sorry about that.
Is she okay?
Yes and no, she's... I won't have long before I will have to go again.
It's going to be 1 o'clock now.
Yeah.
Larry, I just googled for the March 711 and yes, it looks that way.
Really, wow.
Oh,
okay, that's him, yes. That makes sense. That wing does not compute at all on that car.
Who won the race?
Me.
I don't know.
Hi, Chris.
I wasn't it, unfortunately.
I did.
Oh,
By luck.
Marcus. Well done.
Well, Nürburgring is a good voting system, right? We should use that for democratic voting. We'll just fall off the track, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to get a big model for the Skippy printed somewhere or diecast or. I don't know if I can extract the 3D model from the iRacing files. That's probably illegal, so I shouldn't do that. But
805 what?
Right,
oh,
folks,
for the current time? Yeah, the extra lap I did was 802.
Because our Wien
it just comes down to how warm the tires are and how much fuel you've got.
She's not happy. She's not happy.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same. So I'm going to host another practice tomorrow night. If you guys fancy it, if you don't, it's fine. It's for Annie. We'll make it open and see how many cars we can get in to get the track a bit busier. So same time we'll open practice tomorrow night and Monday night as well.
That
just to get as much track time in as possible.
Like 802 to 810
there is a
pretty
3D
typical
model
for top split.
It's called Skip Barber Dream Factory.
I got down to 758 last season. But that's with draft and everything.
I saw one, but I think it's a gaming model one. I don't know if that's the same for 3D printing.
Flash sale? I don't know what it is. No. Yeah, it's a 3D model on screen, so you can move it around.
I don't really feel like doing a Donington.
Yeah.
What is this?
That's the one I think I found.
Catch Fab.
There's a couple of Nürburgrings.
It's a 3D viewer, yeah. Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna say goodnight, folks. Enjoy your Sunday, Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, wherever you are, and we'll see you tomorrow night for practice.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop off as well.
Thank you, Pete.
Bye.
Everybody.
Yep, that's
fine.
fine.
Bye, thanks, Pete. Take care.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, hold on. This was issues. This is just a lift for me. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay. Okay, anyway. Get out of this. Do that. So that was last season. And he pulled this time drafting me on my last race on Sunday of that week. I was kind of pissed. But you can see people hovering right around that 8-minute mark all day long once you get draft. Moves pretty good. Oh, I can't? Hold on. Oh, my keyboard shortcut's not working. Here. There you go. That was last season. And a lot of death in the final corner last season. Like, a lot. Okay, let's see. I don't know. Not feeling official. These are all combined. It's nothing that interesting. All right, well, I'll probably pack it up in that case. There's much else fascinating going on. Might be on a little bit later.